Flower arrangement. Flower arrangement is a very old art. In India, flowers in temples and during festivities. The first rule of Ikebana was laid down in Japan more than 1,000 years ago. The flower arrangement may be defined as the art of organizing and grouping together the plant material to achieve the harmony or form, color, and texture, thereby adding cheer, life, and beauty to the surroundings. Now, what is the reason of setting up a flower arrangement in the hotel? In hotels, the flowers are used extensively. There may be a large arrangement of flowers in the foyer and in the lounges, and in the restaurant, as well as a small arrangement in the suites. Some hotels provide a bud vase in every room. VIP room may even have more than one arrangement. The housekeeper is responsible for all flower arrangement and their placement in the most hotels. There are various equipments and materials required for the following equipments and materials are required for the following arrangement. Those are: the first is the mechanical category of equipment known as the floral foam. It is also called as OSS. It's circular plastic material. There are two types available: green foam and the brown or the grey foam. The green foam is extremely light when dry, but its weight increases by over 30 times when saturated in water. Then we have the brown or the grey foam. It is used only for the dry plant material or the artificial display material. Then we have the chicken wire, which is also known as the chicken mesh or the wire netting. This is a preferred type of mechanics for all the tall and heavy stems. Then we have the pin holders, also known as the kenzan or the needle point holder. It holds thick and heavy stems securely by imparting them on the pins. Then we have the prongs. It is the simplest type of floral foam anchor. It is a small plastic dish with 4 vertical prongs. The base of the prong is attached to the container with adhesive clay, and the floral foam is pressed down onto the prongs. The floral cone is also known as the floral tube, which is used as the miniature vase. It is majorly used in the large flower arrangements to raise the height of the foliages. Then we have the adhesive clay. It is also referred as the OSS fix. It is non-setting sticky clay used for securing a prong, pin holder, or candle cup to the container. Setting clay. It is sometimes available under the name of dew hard and is used in permanent dry and artificial flower arrangement. This material sets the solid after few hours. Then we have the non-setting clay, which is also comes under the name of the stay soft clay. This type of clay is majorly used for the dry and artificial flower arrangements where the plant's material is to be removed and reused at a later date. The adhesive tape is also known as the OSS tape. It is used to secure the floral foam or chicken wire to the container. Then we can use the glue, which is a quick drying glue majorly used in the dried flower arrangements to attach the flower and leaves to the container or to any other plant materials. We have seen that we use various types of pebbles and marble which have a long being used to hold the stems of the cut flowers. Round marbles and flattened glass nuggets in a glass vase can also add to the attraction of the display. There are various equipments which includes various tools or other aids used to ensure that a satisfactory arrangement of plant material is created within the container. For example, buckets, florist scissors, mister, secateurs, watering cans, floral tape, wire, knife, etc. Let's discuss these in a bit detail. The bucket is used as a water-filled bucket is used for collecting the flowers from the garden and for conditioning the bloom after making an arrangement. The florist scissors, in these the blades are short and one is serrated at the base. There may be a notch to be used for cutting the thin wires. A handheld spray bottle to produce a fine mist of water droplets is an aid for keeping an arrangement looking fresh. A secateur is used to cut thick and woody stems. Watering can is used for topping up the water supply in the container or re-wetting the florist foam. The floral tape, by this the stem binding tape, is made of plastic and waxed paper is half-inch wide and is used to cover the artificial stems made of wire. Then we have the wire which is used to support the dropping stems, to make a fall stems and to bind the blooms together. Knife with a sharp blade for scraping the stems, removing leaves and stripping away the thorns. The wire cutters, these are used for heavy cutting works such as cutting the chicken wire, plastic stems of artificial flowers and thick stub wires. The paints and finish can be used on containers, mechanics and bases as well as the plant materials. The cocktail sticks are used to make holes in the florist foam or to attach a fruit to the foam. A cut flower preservative, which is available in powder or liquid form under the different brand names, is used to preserve the flowers after they are cutted from the plant. There are various containers such as vase and jugs, which is a container that is at least tall and It's wide and is often quite narrow with a restricted mouth. A jug is a lipped container with a single handle and is used for the natural arrangement. Then we come to the baskets. It is a popular container for dried flower arrangements. For fresh flower arrangements, it's necessary to have a waterproof containers within. The bowl and the trays. These are the shallow containers and are widely used for tabletops arrangements. The rose bowls is used to be a popular container for the table decorations. Batra bedeques with seasonal flowers, berries, and foliages are favorite features for the table and door at festivities like Christmas. The candle cups. This is a shallow dish of plastic or metal that holds a block or round florist foams. The florist foam container is a plastic container which has internal projection designed to hold a block or round or florist foam. There are other miscellaneous objects such as the wine glass, jelly molds, decanters, kettles, saucepans, and so many which can be also used as the containers. Now, let's talk about the various bases used in the flower arrangement. An object that is placed underneath the container to protect the surface or to add the beauty of the display is known as the base. These can be the table mats, tree sections, wood base, stone base, covered base, and oriental base. The flower arrangement levels or the arrangement which can be placed at the following levels are the eye level that can be prominently seen on television tops, pedestals, and so on. Many other may be used. High level, for anything placed above the eye level, the flower must be long, and the low level, the flowers and the vases must be large and decorative. There are various accessories or the non-plant materials included in or placed alongside the arrangement. These purpose is generally decorative but could be functional at times. Some are like buckets, pottery items, artificial glitters, beads, wooden fruit shape, painted wire, silk flower and foliages, candles, driftwoods, shells, idols, bronze lamps, miniature dolls, hats, baby shoes, grain scoop, wooden shapes, ribbons, carved objects, tree barks, pebbles, and etc. What are the various purposes of the flower arrangements? First, it creates an atmosphere. Second, inculcates beauty, very much influensive, expresses one's mood, emotions, and statements, makes the area attractive, and be used as fillers at various places. At the restaurants, the flower arrangement should be low, should not influence the flower due to fragrance. The shape of the arrangements should follow the shape of table. We should avoid mixing the flowers as smell should not mix with the food. Generally, the palm leaves are used in restaurant instead of using the flowers. At the time of the reception area, the bold arrangements are placed in a large area. Flower arrangements can influence the position where there are large numbers of people, the arrangement should be at high level. In terms of the guest room, we should avoid strong smelling flowers. Generally, a small round arrangements can be put on coffee table or writing table. A fan type arrangement are placed either on minibar or at the entrance. Back table flowers arrangements are basically at the eye level. Now let's look on to the various basic shapes of the flower arrangement. But there are some kind of principle which we need to keep in mind while preparing the shapes of the flower. They are, while making the flower arrangement, factors like color combination of two flower and stuffing should be taken into consideration. The size and shape of the container must be taken into account. The material is half times as tall as height and width of the container. Use only 3 kinds of flowers and leaves. Big and dark colors of flowers are to be put at bottom and light colors on the top. Do not take 5 kind of material. Do not take more than 5 kind of materials in the flower arrangement. These are the various different types of the flower arrangement. Crescent shape, used majorly at the reception counter, which requires various skills and experience. The circular shape, over here, the focal point is at the lower part. Circular in nature, we can repeat the flowers and are generally used in banquet. Triangular shape, it is the most common and popular shape in the flower arrangements. We need to adjust the line of height and width with the light colors. Establishes a focal point of interest with darker colored flower. S shape requires a tall container. Curved branches and pliable stems are used, generally used in the lobby. Then we have the fan shape. Then we have the vertical shape, which is a kind of formal, geometrical and defined by the clear-cut rules. Use the bold line material to form the central axis, and little or no filler materials are required. There are certain names of the flowers and the foliages being used in the various flower arrangements. Those are orchids, canna, iris, baby breath, dahlias, abdium orchids, lily, cosmos, hydrangea. There are certain principles of flower arrangement as well. Although the cost of floral arrangement encompasses many principles, abdium orchids, 6 important. They are the design, the balance of the symmetric balance or the asymmetric balance, scale, focal point, rhythm and harmony and unity. Let's discuss this in a bit detail. If you talk about the design, it decides the structural pattern of the flower arrangement. It is a visualized plan about the size and shape of the floral arrangement. Design is essentially determined by the location, occasion and the material available. Then, if you talk about the balance, it emphasizes on the use of material in the flower arrangement, which gives stability to the arrangement. 2 more important elements of balance of an arrangement are the form and colors of the flower arrangement. We have 2 categories of balances, symmetric and the asymmetric. Symmetric, in which the 2 sides of the floral arrangement are same equal amount of material placed and on the either side of the flower arrangement. In terms of asymmetric balance, the 2 sides of the flower arrangement are not equal, but still time equal visual weight. Color plays a vital role here. The dark colors gives a visual effect of weight and so are used as the low in arrangement. Scale. Scale with proportion of different components of flower arrangements. It emphasizes on the use of material used to that of the size of container holding the floral arrangement. Focal point. It is the central portion of the flower arrangement from where the flower and the foliages of the arrangement appears to be emerging from is known as the focal point of the arrangement. Dark color flowers are usually used in the center. Rhythm. It emphasizes on directing the viewer's eye along the moisture's line of arrangement so that the whole shape of the composition is properly followed and understood. Harmony and unity. This principle takes care of the appropriate use of flowers for occasion. It also takes care of blending of colors of the flower used in flower arrangement and that of the container such that they contrast each other.